2 people have now been arrested for keeping 6 people locked up in the basement of a Dutch farmhouse. They haven't had contact with the outside world for almost 10 years, and police now say that they were held there against their will. I told you I would keep you guys updated on this story if anything interesting came to light, and let's just say the plot has definitely thickened. Welcome back to InformOverload, where we bring you the most interesting news stories we find on the internet, sprinkled with a medley of tea-spilling top 10s. I'm Charlotte. Subscribe so we get to hang out on the regs and follow the IO team on social media. If you guys hear about any stories that you think would be great for IO, why don't you send us a DM, and if we choose your story, we will shout you out on our channel. Okay? So if you haven't seen our previous video on this, I highly recommend you do that. It's clickable on the screen right now, and I'll also leave it down in the comments for you. I'm not going to spend too much time reviewing what we already know, so let's just get to the new shall we? A 67-year-old man identified as the father of a family has been arrested for keeping his family in a farmhouse basement for almost a decade. He was arrested on suspicion of harming the health of others, money laundering, and depriving people of their liberty. The family was discovered after one of the eldest brothers escaped and went straight to a local cafe to drink 5 beers. Same. The 67-year-old father is the second person to be arrested. Another was a 58-year-old tenant who was found living in the basement of the house, an Austrian man identified only as Joseph B. Joseph B will be detained for the next 2 weeks on similar charges. He rented the farmhouse but didn't live there. He ran a carpentry business in a town nearby. Dutch police said in a statement that these people may have lived with each other in this farm home since 2010. The police also said that they have reason to believe that the family did not stay at the premises out of free will. They are investigating whether following a certain belief in life or faith has led to the living situation in which these people were found. There were 5 young people in the secret basement who say they are siblings who are between the ages of 18 to 25. 5 people, not including the man who escaped and ran straight to a pub to drink beer. There are 3 other people who've come forward who claim to be children of the 67-year-old man, and all of them say they left the family 8 years ago and haven't heard from them since. I'm sorry, but you didn't go check on them? That's... Now police are investigating as to whether or not the family was being kept there because of some sort of religious reason. Dutch media outlets are saying that this family were a Doomsday Cult who were waiting for the end of time. According to local television station RTV Drenthe, the 58-year-old man and the father of the family were all part of South Korea's controversial Unification Church. People who follow this religion are called Moonies, after the founder Sun Myung Moon. The church is now called the Universal Peace Federation, and one of the members of the church, Wim Kotsire, confirmed that the father of the family was a member in the 1980s before leaving Germany to start his own group. He has been identified as Gerrit Jan van Dortsen by the church and was supposedly known to have mental health issues. The Universal Peace Federation was founded in 1954 and is known for its mass weddings. Joseph B, the Austrian man, was staying in the house but was never a member. His brother, Franz B, said that Joseph B was part of another cult or sect after leaving military service, but he didn't say which cult. He said, I quote, "He was in a sect. We've had no contact with him for 10 years. I told him to get lost when he wanted me to become his financial guarantor." This actually isn't the first time that a family has been found locked in a basement in Europe. There were actually a series of similar cases in Austria where people were kept in secret rooms by sexual predators like Father Joseph Fritzl and Wolfgang Prickloppel. It makes you kind of afraid of the countryside, to be honest. There were neighbors who lived nearby to this farmhouse who never questioned that something was going on in that house because they'd often see a police car outside of it. The house also had security cameras set up outside. We will keep you updated on this one as the story unfolds. Make sure you check out our original video because right now I'm going to respond to some comments from it. Fluffy Pink Chaos said, "Just watch. This will be Netflix's next based on a real event special." Dude, there are a lot of movies and shows that remind me of this. The OA, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. Nyanke said, "I'm from the Netherlands and everyone is talking about this right now." Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's pretty f***ed up. K3Y said, "You're telling me the first thing this guy did when he escaped was get drunk?" Oh hell yeah. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep watching, we put together a playlist for you with a bunch of videos just like this one. Stick around for some bonus content. And make sure you subscribe so that I can see you in a future IO video.
You said home again, you said
Yeah, you're right. I did. You're right, thanks. Yeah. Thanks, bud. Dutch people said, there are 3 other people who have come forward to claim to be children of the 67-year-old man, and I feel like man kind of was like, he has been identified as Gerrit Jan van Dortsen. Jarrett? It's like Jared, but Jarrett. Hey Jarrett.